computer is freezing up on me. I'm so sorry, guys. I want to welcome everybody to This Fat Girl Life. I am your host, Kimberly Pleasia, and tonight I have Jamie Lopez with me. You
Hey,
guys,
Amy.
I'm so glad you are here. And
Of course.
there's so much that's going to be said. There's
Yes.
so much that's going to be unpacked. But before we get started, if you would like to support this broadcast, if you are touched by what I'm doing, please go to buymeacoffee.com/, this fat girl life. Any of you that know me, you know I live on caffeine. And that site is where you'll find out everything. You're going to find out details of my new upcoming book that I am in the process of putting together. You're going to
Yay.
find out different guests that are going to be coming on. And if you sign up for a membership is literally $5, y'all, cheaper than Starbucks. You get freebies. So, buymeacoffee.com/, this fat girl life. Now, let's get back to the topic at hand tonight. When I think of tonight's guest, there are so many words that I can think of:
Mm, Thank you.
iconic,
Thank
glamorous, beautiful,
Oh,
supportive, legendary. This woman is my personal shero, Miss Jamie Lopez. Jamie, thank you so much
hey,
for
thank
coming
you.
on
Amy.
tonight.
Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate you so much.
Of course, of course. Now, we are going to be unpacking a lot, like I said. We are going to be discussing some of, the things that Jamie has gone through, her battle with self-worth, the
Yeah.
obstacles that she has gone through and overcome to build her empire. And we are going to talk about some big fat lies. So,
Oh,
Jamie,
yeah.
before we get started, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Okay, guys. So, hey, everyone. My name is Jamie Lopez. I'm the CEO and owner of Baby Doll Beauty Couture in Las Vegas, Nevada. I have the world's first salon that caters to all bodies with chairs that hold up to 800 pounds. Um, and I've been doing this for 9 years. I first started off in California. I was there for 4 years with my salon. Then I moved here 2016, and I've been here ever since. And it's just more of a it's a really personal project to me because I was really discriminated on a lot in the makeup industry and the beauty industry, and I just really wanted to create a change and just create a safe place for everybody to kind of go and feel comfortable. And I wanted it to be like a palace because, we deserve that. So that's what I strive on. And um, we're worldwide known. And it's like a dream come true.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to speak very freely here. She said she wanted to create a palace. Y'all, I've been there. Phenomenal. You got to go. If you are going to Vegas, make plans to go and see Jamie and her staff.
Yeah.
That was going there was an experience for me. Like, I literally ugly cried. There
Oh.
is video of it. In fact, it was Mimi that was taking care of me that day because
Yeah.
Jamie had some other commitments come up.
Yeah.
But Mimi actually video chatted Jamie and showed her me ugly crying.
Yes, I still have that video. I post it sometimes.
you you have my blessing to use it whenever you want, wherever you
Yeah.
want, honey.
I love to use it. I mean, it really makes everything that I'm doing worth it because you are definitely the person that appreciates everything and all the hard work. And that's really why we do it and, why I do it personally. And it's really like a passion project to me.
Well, before we really go into more about your empire, because it's become an empire, it's not just a
Yeah.
salon anymore.
No.
Let's talk about what the driving force was behind it and some of the issues that you dealt with as far as being able to really understand your worth and get to that place of loving yourself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I started the salon because, like I said, I suffered a lot of discrimination in the beauty industry. And I've always been like the overly confident big girl. Like I've never really struggled with feeling like anything was wrong with me because I've always been a big girl. So I just always thought that was normal. Um, but when I started going to these nail shops and these beauty salons and they didn't have chairs to accommodate me, and they would start really treating me differently when I would come in there just trying to spend my money and get a service done. Maybe I had a bad day. It just was really like something I didn't even want to do. It was something, almost became something that I dreaded doing, because I knew how I was going to be treated. I knew they were going to go to the back and pull out a special chair for me, and everybody was looking, and actually breaking a chair, it just was a lot. So I just really told myself that I was going to create a place where everybody can kind of go and not have to suffer from things like that. So, I mean, it's been a journey. I started the salon 2013, and I really had no idea what I was doing. I just knew that I had drive, and I just knew that I wanted to do it. Um, and it just kind of, I just never gave up. It just kind of grew from there. And I had a lot of people tell me, just quit. Like, what are you doing? Because when we first opened the doors, we weren't making any money. Like, it was just me paying out of pocket. And that's why I say it's a passion project, because I literally have put everything into it. When nobody else believed in what I was doing, I was just always there holding on to it. So,
I know that struggle.
yeah.
I know that struggle. I've been in business for a year so far. Haven't really made income from it yet, but I know my mission. So
Yeah.
I totally can relate to that.
Yeah.
Now, when you started, I know you did a whole lot of press,
Right.
when you first opened, and there was some hate.
Always hate.
I
Always
mean,
hate.
how did that make you feel to
Um,
get that?
I felt like people really didn't understand the message that I was trying to send. But then hate was to be expected. I definitely didn't let it stop me. If anything, it fueled me, because that's just my personality. When people try to fuck with me, I'm just like, okay, let's go.
I love
Let's
that.
dance.
I love that. Oh my gosh, Jamie, this is why I love
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And now, like I said, it's become so much bigger than just a salon.
Yeah.
And I don't know what all I'm allowed to talk about with that. So I'm going to let you talk about the empire that you are building.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely an empire. I'm working on my furniture line right now. Working on opening multiple locations. We just filmed a TV series. I can't say much about that, but we definitely did. Um, and yeah, it's just been like a journey. Like, I mean, we just have line after line of, beauty products and, things like that, because not everybody can come to Vegas. So we want to be able to ship off like a nice little package, so everybody can have the experience. So it's become, something amazing. So.
Now, what is your website address in case somebody wants to order any of your products?
So everything is in my link tree, and the new revamped for the website has not launched yet, but we're having a launch very soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I can speak to the makeup a little bit because I have one
Yes,
of the palettes.
you do have them, the palettes.
And I I gotta say, very little fallout,
Yeah.
amazing pigment.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm real very
So
technical when it comes to stuff like that. So I need it to be great.
I highly encourage people
Yeah.
to check that out. And then you're everywhere on social media. You're on Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah.
YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok.
Yeah.
You're all over the place.
Yeah. I try to brand myself pretty well. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the newest project.
Yeah. So I just launched my book on Black Friday called Big Fat Lies. And it was a very emotional project for me to do. I've been through a lot, and for me to kind of be so vulnerable and, just kind of tell everybody my truth was new for me, because I kind of hid everything, because I didn't want to, I don't want to say ruin my image, but I'm a boss and I have to always remain a boss, but it's okay for me to be vulnerable. And I had to learn that. And I've been through so much, and I just really wanted to kind of let people relate to me if they're going through the same things. And I just thought that it was time to tell my story, because I go through so much in secret.
Well, and I will say I bought the book. In fact, like I was waiting for the drop to happen.
Yeah.
I For like a month, I'm checking Amazon every day. Gosh, harassing my husband. I'm like, I really want this. I
Yeah.
really, really want this. If you don't buy it for me, I will buy it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it on my Kindle. Less than 24 hours. I
Yeah.
had that cover to cover.
Thank you.
And there were moments reading that because I've known a lot of your story. I've followed you for I don't even know how many years.
Yeah.
You and I have spoken and communicated for 3+ years, built a relationship there.
Right.
And I felt like, before I read the book, I felt like I know Jamie Lopez. I know a lot.
Yeah.
And then I read it, and there were moments that I was in tears for you. And there was one moment near the end. I came out of my bedroom because I was laying in bed reading the book, petting my cat, and I came out to get something to drink. And I was like ready to throw down for you.
Yeah.
Like I was angry at some of what
It's
you
been
had
a
gone
journey.
through, and I was ready to, I was ready to cut somebody. Not even gonna
Yeah.
lie,
Yeah. It's been a
and just reading, all of that, and it didn't even happen to me, and I still took it personally.
yeah.
Like I felt like this is an attack on somebody I love.
Yeah.
I can't stand back,
Yeah.
and that pushed me personally to want to support you even more
Thank you.
in everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
I just, yeah, it,
It
I
was
had a moment.
emotional. It's been a long road, and it was a really healing thing for me to do, to kind of just put myself out there and just kind of tell the world what I was going through, all the while trying to build this empire. And so yeah.
So, what was the absolute hardest moment through all of this, through the start of opening your doors to launching the book? What has been the hardest moment?
Probably when I almost died. And I was helpless. That probably was the hardest moment.
And I
And
remember that.
yeah.
What was absolute best day moment throughout all of it?
Um, I would say like launching my book and filming my TV series. I mean, that really meant a lot to me because I worked so hard to get to that point, you know. So
If you could say something, give a piece of advice to plus size women out there, what would it be?
never give up. Never take no for an answer, and you're worth everything. Most definitely.
And what, trying to think of how I want to word this, what has been the most inspirational part of all of this? Like, is there one person over anybody that's helped inspire you more?
No, I just feel like all my supporters inspire me, and everybody who leaves my salon with a smile on their face inspires me to keep going. Um, that's really what fuels me.
And is
No,
there really anybody who doesn't leave with a smile on their face?
I've had a couple times where I wasn't there, and maybe they weren't, they didn't have the best time, and I'm trying to correct all those because I didn't have the best team, um, and I was
And
sick, and I was
I
in
know
bed.
you go into that in the book.
Yeah, so my message is for everybody to leave completely feeling glamazing and amazing, and you guys will see that in the future,
Mm.
definitely.
Well, I know even when I was there, because it was a couple years ago
Yeah.
that I was out there.
Hmm.
I need to get back out there. I mean, it was a couple years ago, but even then, I mean, the chair that I sat in to get my nails done
Yeah.
compared to your typical nail salon,
Yeah.
was a very different chair. My favorite picture, though, from when we were there is sitting in that throne.
Everybody's in the throne.
I
Everybody's
love
queen.
that throne.
Yeah.
In fact, we even got a picture of my husband
In the throne?
in the throne.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think I have it on my page somewhere. I'll have to go through and find it and send it to you.
Okay.
Because yeah, he did the pedicure experience and everything else too.
Nice.
It wasn't just me. So that's proof that it's for
Everybody.
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 And I emphasize the word body because I mean, as a plus size woman,
Yeah.
there is sometimes that struggle. Like, doesn't matter, how confident I may feel. There's a struggle to feel beautiful because there's
Absolutely.
a big difference between confidence and beautiful.
Right.
And to be able to give that to somebody
Yeah.
is an amazing gift. To
Absolutely.
be able to give somebody a place where they can feel completely welcome.
Yeah.
Like you don't get that just everywhere.
Right.
Even going into a restaurant.
Especially going into a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big girls get looks. Big men get looks.
And stairs. Yeah.
You get the looks, you get the stares. You go to sit in that booth where the table and the booth bench are not adjustable and you are trying to pry yourself into that little bitty spot.
Yeah.
Girl.
Even bother.
There's a lot of them that I won't anymore. Like I sat back and I took it for a while. And I've finally gotten to a point where I'm like, nope. If you can't accommodate my body, I'll go elsewhere. I'll
You
spend
gotta
my money elsewhere.
travel with your own throne.
Exactly. So, I mean, I think a lot of that, and a lot of the acceptance that I've come to get for my own body, because wasn't always there for a long time. I wasn't there,
Yeah.
but you helped inspire them.
Thank you, Kimmy.
Just watching what you have gone through
Yeah.
and knowing your story, you've changed my life.
Thank you. Well, that makes me feel like everything I did was worth it.
So you're in Vegas,
Yeah.
and you just had a reopening. Is that correct?
We just opened the we're not officially open completely because
Okay.
we're still shooting, but we'll be open I think like March.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the address if somebody wants to come out and see you?
I can't give it out because we're on
Oh,
a closed set, but
that makes sense.
I will be posting and updating very soon.
Okay. Once she does that and it's allowed to be given out,
Yeah.
I'll share it on my page too.
Everything's
That is,
real secretive right now.
I bet. I bet.
Yeah.
Well, I know the book can be found on Amazon.
Yes, and the link is in my bio as well. Big fat lie.
Follow her on Instagram.
What it looks like.
Follow her on Facebook.
Yes.
Follow her on TikTok. Follow her on LinkedIn. Follow her.
I'm everywhere.
Jamie, I'm so glad that we were finally able
Of
to connect and have
course.
you on
I
the
know we've been
show.
trying to do it for a while, so I wanted to make sure I had some time off and I wanted to definitely do this.
Well, I really appreciate it.
Of
I
course.
have one final question for you.
Yes.
And this is going to be the question I ask of every guest for
Okay.
season 2. So
Okay.
you're the first person on season 2 to be asked this question.
Okay.
What is the one thing that you want to give to the future?
Um, I just want to give positive energy to the future, and I just really want to really get my message across and just let the world know, what we're about, and everything is done with love. And you guys are fabulous and amazing. Yeah.
Well, Jamie, thank you so much again for coming on. You guys, I will be back next week with another episode. I'll
Yeah.
have stuff on the Facebook page and the Instagram page by Tuesday about next week's guest. So make sure that you tune in, and I'll see you then.
Bye, Kimmy.
Bye.
Bye.